Welcome to another episode of The Best of Living in East County. I'm Tracy Nelson, and I am here at the long-awaited, exciting grand opening and ribbon cutting of Delta Theater. I'm excited to show you inside. Come check it out. I'm here with partners of Delta Theater, Patrick, Sean, and Josh. Thank you so much for joining me, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that you can share with us a little bit behind the fact that this is such a big landmark in downtown Brentwood and the anticipating grand opening of this amazing renovation that you guys have done and the vision kind of behind it, a little bit of history.
Well, speaking for myself, I'm just happy that the theater is not just nice, but is reopened, because if you look around, so many cities have a nice little jewel theater that's just sitting there closed. Antioch has lost all their theaters, so there's that. But also, there's really something for me about Brentwood where getting ready for all the construction, I was out here a lot, and this is the only place I've seen in 15 years where little boys are riding their bikes downtown without parents around before the sun goes down. And it's nice. It's community. And I think the theater brings the whole community right to the downtown.
It has that old school vibe, and everyone was just waiting for it to reveal what you guys have done inside and the history behind it. Can you tell me a little bit, Sean, about the history of this establishment?
Yeah. This building is probably one of the oldest buildings in Brentwood. We have pictures on the wall here historically of just it being alone here right on First Street. So yeah, we're pretty happy with the remodel. We're happy with the way we kept that old school nostalgia and reopened the theater to a modern feel, but has the old school feel.
Absolutely. And was that mainly your vision behind the renovations that we see inside of here?
Well, I think so, because the best thing is Sean grew up here. I didn't.
Yeah.
So when I was here as just an employee off and on, 2002, 2008, we still had the glass storefront with the swamp cooler and the doors, and it never looked right. And now it actually looks right. And I love how so many people drop by to see the place. You can always tell who's a veteran of the Delta and who isn't, because the first thing they want to see are the new bathrooms compared to the
Yeah.
But it's just so nice to see every segment of the city and out of the city too come down to see what we've done, because there's nothing. I think that was one of our goals, was to have it be better but different.
Right.
Anywhere that we possibly could.
So Sean, tell me a little bit about what makes Delta Theater so unique.
I think that this particular theater is unique simply because we have a great operator, we have a great downtown, we have great people here in Brentwood that really they've been nothing but help us get this thing off the ground. I mean, the community itself has been fantastic. I mean, they've really, I would say I've never had such an outpouring of support from the Brentwood community as we had here. We've done tons of projects, my partners and I, and this by far has been the most community support that we've ever had. And so just Josh bringing that special vibe of customer service to a theater, right, as well as all the new things that we have, like reclining seats. We have food here that's fantastic. We have all the comfortable amenities of having to be able to sit with your whole entire family and not have to race for a seat.
Right.
So he brought all that to Brentwood. This is a unique experience by far for people in Brentwood.
I know I speak for everybody in Brentwood. We're just so grateful for all of you guys putting in all the hard work and the time and effort, because you're right. I mean, I don't know anybody else that would have done what you guys have done to make this happen. So truly appreciate it. Excited to show everybody around.
All right.
My name is Carrie Reiser, and I'm the president of the Brentwood Chamber of Commerce. And Denise Duran is past president of the chamber last year. Big shoes I've been having to fill all year long. But we're very grateful to have you here today with us to celebrate the opening of this beautiful theater and the growth that's happening here in downtown Brentwood. There's a few people I want to acknowledge that are here this moment. And of course, we have from our economic development department, we have Abraham and Darren. Darren Gale is our assistant city manager. So thank you both for coming today. From our assemblyman's office, we have Teresa Anderson. Thank you for coming today. And also from our downtown Downtown Brentwood Coalition, we have Amy Tilley, and I would love to have her come up here and say a few words.
Thank you so much, Chamber of Commerce, for putting this together. And on behalf of Downtown Brentwood, we certainly thank you guys, and we want to just explain how much this theater means to us here in downtown. Thank you, Sean, Ron, thank you, Josh, thank you to your families. This project was not easy. It was not easy to do. And you just didn't give up. It was an unwavering desire to complete this. And this is so special to downtown. It's going to propel it forward. It's going to use all the momentum we've been building. And I think it's really going to continue to transform downtown and provide something special. So I will keep it short. But on behalf of Downtown Brentwood, thank you all so much.
So I'm going to turn the rest of this evening over to our past president, head of our ambassador team, Denise Duran.
I think this was strategic to make sure that I did not talk for too long. So I will echo the appreciation, the gratitude. When I saw that the Delta Cinema was going to be doing a ribbon cutting, they wanted to do a ribbon cutting, I went, yes, like this, because this is something for our community to celebrate. And this has been talked about a little bit. There are some people in this room who've never been to the Delta, and they've been longtime residents, because this property has gone through so much shifting and changing since I believe it originally opened in like 1938-ish. And where we are today is really a testament to the vision and desire to integrate and create a Brentwood that is appealing for those who may be newer to our community, as well as celebrating the legacy and history of this very special city and this very special place. And imagine this phenomenal building being a part of your businesses, of your organizations. As I was sharing with Sean McCauley, like, imagine that you can have your external and internal stakeholders, is the word of the day, feeling like stars. That you can have events here, you can have private events here. If you know of somebody who's looking for an event, they can have it here. So I don't want to speak too much more, because I really want to give the floor and the stage to our visionaries, Sean McCauley, and he's going to invite his team up. So please, I really want to hear that round of applause.
Okay, first of all, I want my team up here, our partners and our team. Bento, I want you guys up here too before I start. Come on, don't be shy.
Get up there.
Where's he at? So I'm telling you, these guys that we work with, our partnership works with, they basically rebuild Brentwood, they rebuild Antioch, they rebuild Far East County, and it's a thankless job, and I don't want it to be thankless anymore. Are they hiding?
Keep going.
Yeah, so here, let me introduce you to some knuckleheads here. So Ron Harrison, he's my partner. We've been together for, we've been partners for, We've been buddies for years. Josh has done just the best job here. When we had some challenges when we first opened this up. The biggest challenge was COVID. And then during COVID, the movie industry basically changed, right? So everybody now orders their movies on Netflix and Prime, and it really turned the whole industry upside down. And Josh, the operator we originally had 13, if you didn't know the history of why it took so long, part of it was because the person that we had here facilitated to be here basically said COVID shut a lot of his theaters down, and this one was one of them since it was in transit of being redone. And then he gave us this referral of this fantastic young man that has been here and loves movies, and he just lives and breathes this theater stuff, and that was Josh. And I mean, we met Josh the first time in our office, our corporate office, and we I don't know how you guys felt, but it was like, okay, this guy's the guy, I don't even care about anything else. This guy's the guy that we want we want to have as partners with us. And so Josh has done a great job here. He knows movies, he knows the theater business. He does a fantastic job. We absolutely could not do this without him. We would have never done this without him. So Josh, I mean, you are the man. He's a hospitality guy. He really helps Josh. He compliments Josh. He helps us behind the scene. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, had our food here, but our food, I'm not just saying this, our food, we really did a lot of work on it. It's fantastic. It's like not your normal theater food. So I encourage you guys to taste and have as many samples as you like. The other thing we have is we have great seating here. We wanted to bring that old school feel, but have the comforts of these new theaters. And the biggest thing for us is to have people come to these small theaters and have a good time, but be able to sit with their families. And so we like the fact that online, I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to go online and try and do the seating piece, but you actually do it online. You sit with your whole family. You don't have to rush in here and have everybody scattered. And so we love those modern amenities, but then we have that old town charm still of this theater. So there's a ton of people that brought this thing together. They're hiding in the back, and so are they here? Okay,
Right there.
But they just, I don't know. They don't want to come up. That's fine. Okay, it's okay. But I want to talk about Darren and Abraham a little bit. Darren's assistant city manager, Abraham's in economic development, and they've been instrumental in trying to get us and maneuver us through all the issues with this building. It took a long time, but it definitely was worth it. And obviously, it didn't happen as fast as we wanted, but it happened. And we got a better product out of it because of it. So we're just grateful to have good people in the city that we could work with. Hopefully you guys stick around. I don't want to see you leave. You guys are very valuable to what we're doing here in Brentwood. And so anyway, that's all I have. I don't want to be too long-winded, but I do want to say that our team, and if you see them with our shirts on, they are here and they literally rebuild this Far East County for us. These guys have families and they have, we get emotional about it just because we work so hard in these cities, in these buildings that we acquire, just bring these cool venues, these cool things to Far East County because we need it, right? Our population demands it. And so the community support that we've had here in this theater has been by far the best I've ever had at any project we've ever done. I don't think we've ever had as much support for a project as the theater. And so shout out to my team. We definitely did not do this by ourselves. So I just want to, if you see them running around here, please thank them, because they're too chicken to come up here. So. All right, you guys, thank you.
Presented to the Delta Theater, I want to join with others in congratulating you on the grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony. Your decision to open this business in the city of Brentwood will have a positive impact on the community and continue to the ongoing economic vitality of Brentwood. On behalf of the people of the 15th Assembly Member District, congratulations.
Sean and Ron, thank you for continuing to invest the money here in Brentwood. I've worked in other cities and theaters, many times they look like this, but you walk inside in the professional offices. And thankfully we have two families that have invested their funds back into this town, and we have our theater here, so thank you. But on behalf of the city of Brentwood, we appreciate you opening up, and congratulations on hopefully a successful many more years. So thank you, John.
One, two, three.
So when it comes to birthday parties, corporate events, and really being able to find out more information about movies playing and whatnot, how can we find you?
Well, first the website, deltatheaterter.com.
Okay.
We have a Facebook page, has a couple thousand people on it. There's an Instagram, there's the rest of it. We're on Fandango, of course, but the best way is just to reach out via email at info@deltatheater.com. And I'm pretty on top of it, so they usually hear something right back.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Thank you.
That was super exciting to share with you. I'm here in the Galaxy Room. Thank you so much for watching another episode of The Best of Living in East County. I'll see you next time.